Hello, hello, and I'm Blaine Thompson. I'll be talking to you about the American Revolution and the Revolutionary War and the causes leading up to it and some of the things that happened during these events. The American Revolution was the first modern revolution. It marked the first time in history that people fought for their independence in the name of certain universal principles such as rule of law, constitutional rights, and popular sovereignty. The causes of the revolution, the roots of American Revolution can be traced to the year 1763 when British leaders began to tighten imperial reigns. Once harmonious relations between Britain and the colonies became increasingly conflict-riven, Britain's land policy prohibited settlement in the West, irritated colonists, and it did the arrival of British troops, and colonists did send the arrival of British troops. The most serious problem was the need for money to support the empire that they were trying to uphold. Attempts through the Sugar Act, Stamp Act, and the Townsend Acts to raise money rather than control trade met with growing resistance in the colonies. Tension increased further after Parliament passed the Corsair Acts and the First Continental Congress took the first steps towards independence from Britain. Before the colonies gained the independence, they had to fight long and bitter war. This led up to the Revolutionary War, and now I'm going to talk about some of the Revolutionary War battles and where they occurred. The Revolutionary War, Britain had many advantages in the war, including a large, well-trained army and navy, and many loyalists who supported the British Empire. But many white colonists were alienated by Lord Dunmore's promise of freedom to slaves who joined the Royal Army and were inspired by Thomas Paine's common sense. The excellent leadership by George Washington for America and the aid of European nations such as France and tactical errors by British commanders contributed to the American victory. Some of the fights that happened happened in Trenton, New Jersey, South Britain. The fighting shifted to South Britain, and then it succeeded in capturing Georgia and Charleston, South Carolina, as well as defeating American Army at Camden, South Carolina. So those were some of the battles that happened. There was also a battle in Yorktown, and then this was the Revolutionary War's last major battle was the battle at Yorktown. And that's some facts about the Revolutionary War and what led up to them and what the American Revolution kind of was and what it's about. Thank you.